Okay, John, obviously not the ideal start to a season. Comprehensively beat by Kidderminster today. What went wrong?
Well, I mean, I'm smiling because it is such a comprehensive defeat. I mean, it is very difficult to put it into, condense it into a few sentences. It's difficult because we knew that they were likely to be a good side coming out of the National. We also knew that we had a nice pitch, that they were a good footballing team, and and I'd said to the players beforehand about not treating it like a five-a-side game where we'll go and have a attack and we'll pop it around you, and then when it breaks down you pop it around us, and to be quite honest with you, they were much better at popping it around us than we were popping it around them. And that's the truth of the matter. We were not at the races. They give them some credit, they were a very, very good side, and I don't think last year when we came across a side as good as that. Even like the teams that went up, Sutton United, who went up from the south, we played them, not got that ability. They're a young side, they're strong physically, they're quick, a lot of good strengths, but we were shocking, and we got blown away, to be quite honest with you, by their attacking play, and we just couldn't deal with it.
Obviously, it's one of the newer teams into the league. Obviously, they've been relegated this season. We know it's going to be a tough league this year. There's a lot of big names in there. Does this just prove to us what we're up against this season?
No, not really. No, I don't think so. I think that's a bit of an unusual situation today. We've got them. What could have been a good thing for us to catch them on the first day. As it happened, it's not. It's the opposite. But we're very good and we're very resolute here at Curzon, and we don't suddenly roll over when all of a sudden we don't think, oh, it's the end of the world because somebody's beat us. They've got 3 points, they haven't got 5 because they scored a few more goals against us. Yeah, they'll be top of league if they printed a league table out. They'll probably be. I'm not seeing the other results, but I'd imagine they'll probably be top. But it's irrelevant at the end of the day. It's what we do now. What matters is what we do next, how we respond going into our game on Wednesday with Bradford. And we're very good at turning a bad situation into good, and we won't sit on our laurels, that's for sure.
Obviously, next up we have a couple of away trips later this week. Wednesday night we travel to Bradford Park Avenue. How do we go about bouncing back from a result like this?
Roll our sleeves up. That's what we always do. You're going to get bad results in a season, and what we've got to do, we've got to see some character, we've got to see some determination, starting with me and Nev and Chris and Jack and everybody else that's involved behind the scenes. We've got to all pull together, we've got to galvanise, we've got to unite, we've got to make sure that everybody in that changing room understands what is acceptable and what is not. What I saw today was completely unacceptable. It's certainly in the first 45 minutes. Second 45 was a lot more even. 1 each, I suppose, in the second half, but they were coasting a bit. They took the foot off the gas, they made the substitution. So what we've got to do is do what we always do, and that's dig deeper. We ask people to dig deep, and now we're asking even deeper already. Because if we don't, we're gonna struggle.
Can you identify already kind of what some of the problems were for us today?
Yeah.
Do you want to expand on?
No, not really. There's no point me expanding for the world to hear, what we, the grey areas that have contributed to some of the goals today. Are things for us to discuss in-house. It's not for me to put on YouTube and tell everybody that, we're thinking like this. Now, I'll look at the footage. I'll obviously have a conversation with my team off the field regarding how we address things. Obviously, anybody that's not in the team at the moment must think they've got a real chance of playing on Wednesday. So that's normally what happens. It just encourages anybody, but it's up to them, isn't it? I mean, I could be quite honest with you. I could probably leave out anybody based on today, and nobody will have any argument as to why they're being left out, and nobody will even question me, I've no doubt, because, you know, I've not thought about the setup for Wednesday. Of course, people will expect me to make changes. I might not. Who knows? We'll have to just wait and see, won't we?
Cool. Thanks, John.
Thank you.